Hey, Alex here from AmericanMuscle.com. Today I'm bringing you my detailed review and breakdown of the KONI STR.T Strut and Shock Kit fitting your 2005 through 2010 Mustang. So in this video I'm going to talk about who this kit's going to appeal to, what you should be expecting in terms of performance, what you should be expecting to pay, and then we're going to take a look at the installation. We're going to be giving this an easy 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter and about a 2 to 3 hour job to get these onto your car. And I'll have a little bit more detail for you on that later. So if you're the owner of a 2005 through 2010 Mustang and your struts and shocks are on their way out, which I'll talk about a little bit later, or if you're in the process of lowering your car or just overhauling your suspension, I would definitely take a look at this kit. So before we get into the thick of the video here, guys, we're going to talk about some common signs of strut and shock failure. And if you've owned an older Mustang or even an older car, you're probably pretty familiar with what your suspension is going to be exhibiting. So first and foremost, one of the signs of strut failure is going to be excessive nosediving, which is self-explanatory, and it can be characterized when you get on your front brakes. You can honestly feel the front of your car literally dropping down. Now, that's not only bad for corresponding suspension components, but it's actually making your front brakes work overtime, which they already are, so you're probably going to be running through them a little bit faster than you would be under normal circumstances. So secondly here, guys, it's going to be a little bit more of a rocking feeling, and I don't mean being characterized as when you're tagging a pothole or going over some railroad tracks, but more of like a swaying feel, which on the 05 through 10s, the car's a little bit on the nose heavy side, but it does have a tendency to sway as it's going to have a higher center of gravity. It's not only going to make you a little bit more disconcerted driving your car, but it's not going to make you a confident driver. Now on the flip side, if your struts are in good working order and you're just looking to lower your car, it might be a decent idea to look into a complete kit, as with brand new struts and shocks that are geared towards a lowered suspension, they're going to work hand in hand with each other to give you the best drive possible. Now to piggyback on what I had just said, pairing a lowering spring with your factory strut isn't the end of the world. You can definitely get away with doing it, but I honestly wouldn't suggest doing it, just because if you're going to pair one with a factory component, you're not going to get the best driving dynamics out of your car. If you're going to overhaul everything, it's a really decent idea to do everything at once, as you're not only going to be lowering your car for good looks, but it's going to make your handling that much better, which at the end of the day is going to make you a lot more of a confident driver. So on the flip side, some of the premature signs you might pick up if your shocks are failing, just like the struts, would be nosedive, but it's more characterized by a real loose end bouncing all over the place. Not only that, if they're physically leaking, it's going to be a great time to swap them out. Last but not least here, if your shocks are failing, they're actually going to make your tires wear prematurely, which at the end of the day, your car's rear-wheel drive, you're already putting a lot of hell to the rear end. It's just going to make you burn through your tires that much faster. So in terms of performance here, guys, swapping out your factory components for an aftermarket setup, it's going to be geared towards being a great replacement, but something that's going to work hand in hand with lowering springs. You're going to feel this right off the bat. Take a look at the reviews all over the place, even on the website right here. You're going to see that it is going to be night and day in terms of the feel that you're going to get behind the wheel of your car, as well as running it through its paces. Now that could be either on a road course, autocross, or just hitting the back roads on your way home from work. So one thing I do want to mention here, guys, is that right out of the box, these are going to have a fixed dampening rate, which essentially means that they're not adjustable. So if you're running your 05 through 10 on a road course a lot, or if you're going to be hitting some autocrosses, you may want to look into a fully adjustable kit, as it's going to give you the ability to custom tailor your setup for whichever road course or whichever parking lot you're going to be driving in. All right, guys, so taking a quick look at the pricing here, you should expect to be spending only about $350 for this kit, which in my opinion is a steal. At the end of the day, you're going to be greatly improving your driving dynamics, and if you're going to take it a step further and install these with a set of lowering springs, it's just going to make your drive that much more enjoyable. Now on the flip side here, there's a slew of other kits out there that we have on the website, and you're going to see that they're definitely going to run up there in terms of pricing, as if they're fully adjustable or based on the brand, it will fluctuate that much higher. Alright guys, so switching gears to the installation portion of the video, just like I had said up top, you're going to be looking at a pretty straightforward 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter and about a 2 to 3 hour job to get these onto your car. Alright guys, so I do want to mention that this is going to be a really quick glance at what's entailed to get these installed. A couple steps might be missing here, but this is just going to give you a decent idea of what's going to be necessitated to get these pulled off. And if you've ever pulled a strut out of your Mustang or any car, you shouldn't have any trouble with this, but if it's going to be your first time doing a job like this, might be a good idea just to get a second set of hands in there, as it can never hurt to have them on site with you. Alright guys, so looking ahead, some things I'd make sure to have on site would be a basic socket set, a breaker bar, and most importantly a spring compressor when it comes time to pull your struts, and these can be rented pretty easily from a local parts store. Alright guys, so first off, you're going to want to get the car on a set of jack stands, pull your wheels and tires, and then you're going to need to pull off everything in terms of your brakes. It's going to be calipers, caliper covers, rotors, you name it, that's going to have to come off. So after that, you're going to want to pull your spinal bolts out, and then I'd make sure to have a separate stand underneath your A-arm, as once you drop that down, it's essentially going to be supporting itself, and you're not going to want to damage any of your brake lines or any other corresponding hardware when you're removing it. So after that, the strut's essentially going to be loose from the bottom. You're going to want to go up top, pull the 4 bolts holding this into place, and a good idea is to make sure you have a hand, or at least you have somebody that's going to have a hand on the underside, just so it's not going to drop. Alright guys, so after that, you're going to want to move up top and then remove the 4 bolts holding in your factory strut. Pro tip here, make sure you have your hand on the underside of the strut so that once you pull that last bolt, it's not going to fall. So moving to the back of the car, you're going to want to get into your trunk, pull up your liner in order to access the top of the shock, and then get underneath the car, remove your 2 bolts, swap them back with the new shocks, and you're good to go. Alright guys, so just to wrap things up here, some final thoughts. If you're the 05 through 2010 Mustang owner, you're in the process of replacing your worn out or broken shocks and struts, or if you're in the process of just overhauling your suspension and lowering it, I would definitely check out this kit, as it's going to give you some of the best handling out there possible without burning a hole in your pocket. So that's my detailed review and breakdown of the KONI STR.T Shock and Strut Kit fitting your 2005 through 2010 Mustang, available right here at AmericanMuscle.com.